Hello and welcome back to my channel. I'm Ash and I'm here with my July portfolio update. My Trading212 Invest account currently stands at around 86,600, and this month I've deposited a further £9,000 into my account. It was originally 10,000, but I ended up spending 1,000 during my holiday, as the Trading212 virtual card came in very handy when spending euros. It gave me the best rate with very little commission, so I ended up using it for all of my foreign transactions. Also, my investments have been doing well so far, so I've decided to raise my year-end target for this portfolio to 125,000. We'll see how it goes. We had an interesting month in the market, especially this Friday, which as the second day of August shouldn't really be in my July update, but since I'm recording this video after that, let's check out some news articles. There are articles claiming we're entering a recession, this was the worst day since XYZ, and so on. I'm not saying I ignore these headlines, but the way I look at the market is by analyzing price levels and then taking action based on my analysis. In my last video, I defined an uptrend channel for Nasdaq 100 and I was waiting for the index to hit the lower bound of the channel. And that's exactly what happened. Here is a reference to my video. It still remains very strong and continues to move within this long-term trend channel. So I'll keep an eye on it and consider adding to my position once it reaches the lower bound. Now it actually broke out of the channel slightly but came back to it and stayed within the channel for the whole month. It is now testing the lower bound, the exact level I specified in that video, so I'm adding to my position. Does it mean it will stay in this channel? I don't know. What happens if it breaks below the channel? Then I will be looking at 17,000 and 16,000 as major psychological support levels. Although I've provided a technical analysis for Nasdaq 100, I'm not interested in trading the index. And even at current levels, I'll be adding more to my position over the next few days and weeks. If it goes further down, then great, I'll get better value for my money. I've also been working on a video to explain why I prefer Nasdaq 100 to the S&P 500 for my long-term investment. I've run multiple scenarios over the past 37 years of market data, and I'll be discussing these in upcoming videos, so stay tuned if you're interested in such a topic. Okay, now let's have a quick look at my portfolio. My Nasdaq 100 ETF EQQQ now makes up 4.5% of my portfolio. I haven't sold any of my Lixor money market ETF shares yet, but I plan to do so gradually over the next few weeks, especially after the Bank of England cut the interest rate from 5.2% to 5% on the 1st of August. It's not a significant cut, so a 5% return is still a very safe option. However, since my Nasdaq 100 ETF has dropped 11% from its all-time high last month, I'll start reducing my position in CSH2 and add to my Nasdaq 100 holdings. At the end of the day, my goal has been to have 2/3 of my portfolio invested in the Nasdaq 100. My other top shares are Alibaba, Pfizer, and Realty Income. Here is a comparison of my top 10 holdings this month versus last month. I've significantly reduced my positions in Tesla and Apple for now, as I've taken some good profits from these stocks. Another decision I've made is to gradually reduce the number of individual stocks in my portfolio to under 50 and possibly even fewer after that. I've noticed some low quality stocks that I don't want to keep long term or even short term. So I've closed my positions in Pinterest and Target for now. I actually want to focus on companies that have shown steady and consistent growth over time. Now let's look at my rate of return. With the new £9,000 deposit at the start of the month, my money weighted rate of return stands at 8.95% at the end of July, which is impressive given the market conditions this month. To put this into perspective, my monthly rate of return was 1.64%, while the Nasdaq 100 ETF itself dropped 8.87%. Now let's compare this month's performance with last month's. By the end of June, my total deposits had reached 74,900 with a year-to-date net return of 1,300. My net return for the month was £600. So the performance metrics for June included a monthly return of 0.79%, an annualized return of 5.51%, and a cumulative return of 2.69%. For July, my total deposits rose to 83,900, leading to a net return of 2,700. This means my net return for July was £1,400, which is more than double what it was last month. The monthly rate of return for July was 1.64%. The annualized money weighted rate of return was 8.95%, and the cumulative return after 7 months was 5.08%. And that wraps up my update for July 2024. Thank you for watching.